Howdy guys, and welcome to my first stream, my first video. It's going to be of FTL, Faster Than Light. It's a roguelike indie game, and it's a great one. I've played it a little bit, but we'll start a new game here. And yeah, that's just saying that I'm going to get rid of the saved game that I have. Um, I have a few ships unlocked, but I think for the purposes of this, we'll go with the classic Kestrel. But what should we name it? The Grandiose the Grandiose. I can't type out bucket. The Grandiose. The Grandioso. Okay, and hit enter to confirm it, I guess. And then we have the layout here of the ship, sort of like a top-down from the ship and cut out sort of thing, almost like a side scroller, but not. All the different rooms, and here's the crew down here as well. We have 3 of them, 3 humans. Humans are common and uninteresting. It's a true fact. So let's see here. What should we make this one a boy? Rename it to... How about Bill. And he'll be our captain. And let's make a female. How about naming her Ripley? Sounds good enough to me. And last but not least, let's make another boy. Rename to Tony. Because why not? And here we have our systems. I'll go over them as they become important. Which they are all important because they're vital to our survival pretty much, except for a couple of them. But here we have our weapons, Artemis missile and a burst laser, and our drones system, which isn't installed on the Kestrel or the Grandioso as it is, and augmentations. We currently have none. But here we go. Let's start it up. Easy mode or normal mode. Let's go with normal, just because I'm used to it. Okay, the data we carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. We will need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: sensors. We have them. If the ship goes dark, don't panic. Just fix the sensor subsystem. That is this. Here are our subsystems, as it was talking about. This is the sensors, and you see it lights up yellow in the room there that it corresponds to. And it's fully powered, and it enables view to all of our rooms and enemy ships. Another subsystem is the piloting, where we drive the ship. It's fully powered, and you notice it has a manned by crew. That white little head there means that there is a person currently piloting the ship. And our last subsystem is our doors, and it allows for opening and closing of doors remotely. See here, there are hotkeys for that even. You can open all the doors except for the ones that go out into the vacuum of space. If I do open that one, then it's paused. So if I do open that one, then we start losing air very rapidly. Our oxygen is now at 80% just from that, but it'll slowly fill up thanks to our O2 room, our oxygen. It'll slowly replenish the ship's oxygen supply. And let's close all those doors again. Okay, so we'll have Bill, or William, we'll have him piloting. Ripley, we gotta put our weapons. And Tony, our engineer, we'll put him on shields for now. Now as you notice here, shields went from unmanned to manned. And the difference between those is just that if a system is being manned, it'll be more efficient. So like for example, if the weapons are being unmanned, I'll power up one just to show you here. If a weapon is being unmanned, it'll fill up more slowly than if it were manned. So you notice how fast it was going up, man it, and that time that it takes to fully charge shrinks. I don't know if you noticed that. It was slight, but as people level up, they will get more and more effective. You see, people have experience in each system. 10% faster charge for, you know, basic, and as they level up, like, see next level 0 of 65. 65 shots fired, and she will level up in the weapons, as long as she is manning those weapons, you know. So for example, if we do shoot a you know, a volley, Tony won't get experience for it because he's not manning weapons. So, I don't know if you noticed here, but when I powered up that burst laser, this bar over here went down to just one green bar. That's our engine, or our reactor, and that's used to power all the systems across the ship. Now you see we have one power left, and I'm going to put that into our engines. Give it fully powered. So if you notice, if it's unpowered, we cannot jump because we need a pilot and the engine both working. We also have no evade. Our evade is currently at 0%. If I bump that up to 1 power, it gives us 10% evade, and give it full power, 15%. And just to show you the difference between 15% unmanned, when it is manned, it goes up to 20. So that's the difference with that. And so let's just start off and jump to a nearby little location here. Let's make a loop around the south. We want to try and stop at as many places as we can. Okay, debris from a battle is scattered around this system. A few pieces bounce against your ship. You passively scan them and discover there is a functioning weapon among them. I get 10 scrap and a weapon, the ion bomb. Continue. So there's our ion bomb now. It uses a missile. Okay, I should go over this. See the burst laser? It looks like this, but the Artemis missile and the ion bomb both have this little torpedo-looking thing on them, and that same icon is up here. This is our stash of missiles. We have 8 of them, and so if we were to fire an Artemis missile or an ion bomb, it would use 1 missile. Generally, they can, you know, charge up quicker, like the Artemis missile charges up very quickly, but they also pass through shields, whereas lasers and other things that do not require missiles to fire don't. So, let's jump off again. Hello, I'm streaming, if you want to watch. Okay, we are immediately contacted by a settlement. Hello, travelers. Your ship seems to be outfitted for combat. Care to take up a bit of mercenary work? I think so. We're kind of poor. Some of our friends have taken to piracy in the recent chaos of the war. We'd like you to convince them of their poor decision by severely damaging their ship. We'll pay you well as long as you don't kill them all. Well, I don't make any guarantees, but I'll try. Just be sure not to blow them up, they say nervously, as they direct you to a nearby moon. You find the pirate ship docked there. They immediately respond to your appearance with your money or your life. They must be new to this. Okay, let's continue. So, I'm going to pause it here just to go over. This is an enemy ship. This is our target. Here is its hull. Here's our hull. We have a lot more because, you know, when we die, we die. But when they die, we don't care. Their shields, their class, and their relationship to us, as well as the status of their systems. So, let's unpause, turn on autofire because I'm a fan of that, and let's target their weapons. Oh, I guess I'll show you what it's like without autofire first. See, it's red now, little 1. So now, I shot their weapons. Oh, we got a fire now. I shot out their weapons, and it will not automatically fire on them again. However, if I turn on autofire, it's now yellow, has that little A, and that will automatically fire upon them from now on, unless I tell them not to. Oh, and so we got a hail to our ship from the enemy saying, "You win. We're not cut out for this, and we will let them live because we made a promise." And they're winking at us. Look how cute. It's even shining. Ting. With the pirate dissuaded from their career path, you return to the settlement. Thank you. They returned to us before you did. I don't think we'll need this anymore. Scrap 17 and another weapon. Jesus Christ. We're just outfitted with weapons out the wazoo. We have a breach bomb Mark II. Continue. Alright, so that takes 2 power, a missile, and does 3 damage to systems and creates a hull breach. So that will be quite powerful. I'm gonna move that on over here, and let's go over this button here. The ship opens up the ship screens, and this is basically where we can upgrade our ship using scrap. So you see the cost of the upgrade here, and a brief little description on what it will do on the right. We can also see our crew and any equipment you have. Here's the ion bomb. Here's that badass breach bomb we just got, and the upgrades. So I think for right now, I'm going to dump another power bar into weapons, so that we can unpower the med bay and take one power off of the engine to also be able to power up that breach bomb, because I'm excited to use that. It has a pretty long charge up, not as long as the ion bomb, but still much longer than the burst laser. So now that we're done there, let's jump again. We have a distress signal down to the south there, if that is south. Are there cardinal directions in space, since there's no poles, really? Okay, you follow the distress beacon to a small asteroid belt. You find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. They message you, "Help! Our shield are down. I don't know how much longer we can last." We can either try to shield them or not risk it. We are also in that asteroid belt, but we have quite a bit of hull. I'll risk it. I'll try to shield their ship. We succeeded in preventing them from being entirely destroyed, but we did take some damage. We got some fuel and 19 scrap. Okay, good deal. We only took like 1 or 2 damage, so that's fine with me. Aha! Now here, you see this arc here of warning. That is the incoming Federation ship hot on our trail, so we need to get to the exit beacon before they reach us, and before they fill up the entire sector. If we do, we're going to be in dire straits. So, I wonder... I'm going to go here just to maximize the amount of places that I can possibly visit in these first few sectors. Aha! We detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. Let's intervene, because we hate the rebels. Did I say Federation fleet incoming? That's a rebel fleet. We are the stormtroopers, and this is, Rogue Squadron. The rebel responds to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. They move in to engage. Alright. Now I see there, that noise, that also means they have a drone, and there's their drone system. So I think I'm going to target their weapons with my burst laser. Hopefully burst through their shield. Great, we have their weapons offline. And now let's target their drone system, so that we can potentially get a missile in there. Although, we do have a breach missile, so let's get their O2. Just like that, kablam, O2 is down. They're now starved of oxygen. Let's shoot out their piloting. Great. They are outmatched and outgunned and gonna die. Their weapons have been repaired. Now they're charging up this laser here. Oh, and the breach missile went off again. Okay, let's turn off that breach missile. The way you can do that, you hit 2 or that button down here, and you click it to target it. You hit 2 again, and right click to deselect. But I think the burst laser will finish them off just like that. Kablam! They're done for. We get 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and 14 scrap. And let's continue. Ah, the outpost that they were blockading or attacking has hailed us. The pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for the help. Ah, we haven't been defeated quite yet, though. All right, they're getting pretty close, but I'll risk the one to the north there. Oh my lordy, that's a big ass sun. We arrived at the beacon to find yourself dangerously close to a star. Yeah, no shit. An automated rebel ship, impervious to the heat, moves in to engage. We're in danger here. When we're next to a star like this, fires will just, pop up all over the ship at random, pretty much. So we need to get out of here quick. Take out his weapons. And let's take out his shield with the breach. There we go. Now we're gonna do some max damage. Oh dear. Our O2 system is out. Get on it, get on it, get on it. And there's now a fire in there. Tony, get in there and help Ripley. Keep firing that burst laser. We need to get out of here. Come on. Almost there. Alright, good. Get the fire out. Get the fire out. Okay. So the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material, 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and 16 scrap. Let's continue and jump as soon as we can. It's still charging. Still charging. Solar flare incoming. Come on, guys. I don't want to have to deal with a lot of fires. Jump! I don't know if I made it, but there's a distress beacon up there. And let's go to it. That was cutting it really close. I may have a fire on my ship. You locate the source of the distress call. A nearby human mining colony. An unknown disease has spread virulently among the workers. They're trying to set up a quarantine to mitigate the spread of the disease, but they lack enforcement and a riot seems likely. I think I'm going to pass on this one. I don't want to risk one of my guys getting hurt. Sorry. Yeah, my mission is too important. I have to get the ring to Mount Doom, as it were. Oh yes, we do have a fire, and we are getting a bit low on oxygen. We're at 65%, and okay, at least we're climbing now because we repaired that system. Okay, let's depower that breach missile and get 1 power to the med bay and heal up Tony and Ripley here. Took damage from that fire. Okay, Tony, get back in the shields. Ripley, back on weapons. Depower that med bay again and power up the breach missile. Okay, yeah, we're in trouble now. We need to get out of here. As long as we're outside of that little warning arc, though, they won't be able to catch us, but they are on our heels. Let's see here. Our sensors are picking up a distress call on an encrypted Federation channel. You eventually find a Federation scout being chased by a rebel fighter. Yeah, let's aid the Federation, man. Bro power. You power up your weapons and engage the rebel ship. Okay. Oh, they have an attack drone. Great. It's going to be riddling us with little laser shots here and there. They also have a missile. So I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of that drone. Actually, that drone isn't going to be able to get through our shields. Well, we've got rid of it anyway because we damaged their drone system. First missile incoming. Okay, we took a hit there. Hull's at 75%. We're going to need to repair soon. Shoot. We didn't get them, so I'll use that breach missile. And their systems are now offline. Alright. Let's get the burst laser on their shields. Alright, there we go. I'm going to target that drone system just because I don't want to risk it. It shouldn't be able to get through our shields on itself, but just in case. Actually, you know what? I probably should have left it up there so that Tony would have gotten more experience repairing those shields. Oh well. Let's target their O2. Let's starve the bastards of their oxygen. Just like that. Rebel rigger is destroyed. Collect resources from the scrap. 1 fuel, missiles, and scrap. And the ship looks beyond the verge of destruction, and the life sites are fading quickly. Yeah, let's rescue that crew. Despite the efforts, the majority do not survive. The sole survivor offers to join your crew and helps you strip the now derelict ship of useful components. It's sad that the rest of our friends died, but we got another crew. Nausea, which I don't know if we can rename her. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, but we got another human. Kinda lame. I was hoping for maybe an alien or something, but let's put her on the engines, because that's the only thing that we have left to man. Or woman, as it were. Okay, we have quite a bit of scrap, so I think I'm actually going to upgrade here. Let's get some more power. And that's all I'll do for now, so that we can fully power the engines and the med bay. Don't have to worry about fiddling with it. Yeah, there's a store right there. I should have checked if there was a store nearby. Now I don't really probably have enough scrap to buy anything from it. Ship engineer has set up a small shop here. Okay, well here we have a mantis. That's an alien that I was talking about earlier. He's 45, so we could get him. Mantis are very good with hand-to-hand combat, and they also can move very quickly. However, they're not as great as repairing. Tell you what, let's sell some of these weapons that we're not going to use. Sell them for scrap. An ion bomb. Okay, now we have 100. Great. Let's get that scrap recovery arm. That's an augmentation that I was talking about. It allows a ship to collect 10% more scrap from any source. So that's going to be helpful. That's great to get early on. Let's fix up our hull, and we're doing all right on fuel. Let's see. I think that's all that we'll get for now. I like to have a little bit of a buffer of scrap just in case. And let's jump. You arrive near a damaged and dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned, but you detect faint life signatures on board. Let's board the station and look for survivors. All around you is a stench of death and decay. Suddenly one of your crew bends over and starts retching violently. Some sort of disease must have wiped out the station. You pull back to the ship, but it looks like your crew member is not going to make it. Crap. Alright, we got 7 scrap, but we we lost whatever her name was. I didn't care about you. You just... What rotten luck for that poor girl. Okay, let's move on here. My heart will go on, Azura, whatever your name was. Azura is a Daedra from Oblivion. Oh, well, Elder Scrolls in general. Moving on. You come across a rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship. Weapons engaged. Aid the civilian ship. Hell yes, we hate them auto scouts. Power up your weapons and engage the automated ship. Yes. Alrighty, let's get their weapons offline, then they'll just be helpless against us. Oh, they have a heavy laser. You missed. Alright, yeah, they're helpless now. Dead in the water. One more volley should do it. Let's target their engines just for fun. Wow. Well, good job, Ripley. I guess you haven't been known for being the most accurate of all females, but, you know, you'll get better. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, not too great, but better than a sharp stick in the eye. Contact that civilian ship. Sector has become increasingly dangerous for friends of the Federation. I think my crew can patch up some of your hull damages, thanks. Did I even have any hull damage since I last repaired? I don't think I did. But, oh well, thanks, I guess. Would have preferred one of your crew, but oh well. Alright. Almost at the exit, guys. It's been a great first sector. Your jump leads to a completely unremarkable binary star system. There's nothing else around. So it's very pretty, but there's a lot of empty space in space. So I guess we found some. And let's get to the exit. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Yep. You detect an automatically rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Let's intervene again. And... Alright. We're a higher threat than a refueling outpost. Good job, guys. We are the top % of all... whatever our name is. Oregano? No. Aileron? O? Something O. Anyways, targeting their weapon systems again because I don't want to get hit with a missile again. Get that hull breach repaired, Ripley. You hear that leaking air? Alright, get that hole, get the hole. Come on, Ripley, you can do it. Alright, hole is repaired. Now we're getting the weapons back up. Took another hit. It's alright, it only does 1 damage, although that's a huge missile to do only 1 damage. I'm not complaining. Come on, get manning that weapon again so it charges faster. Great, great, great. Okay, so weapons are out. Oh, weapons are back up again. Come on. Alright, almost. Target their shields just cause. Because why not? They have one little life bar left. Alright, we got him. I was afraid we were gonna miss. Alright. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 9 scrap. Not bad. Outpost also gave us 1 missile, 1 drone part, and 15 scrap. Thank you. Alrighty. So, that is gonna do it for the first sector. Let's go on to the next sector in the next episode. Thank you all for watching.